She is presently president and investigator for Invex Investigation Agency, where conducting investigations, including surveillance and investigation of insurance claims, occurs. She graduated from SUNY Brockport and has been a volunteer with Military Ministry, helping to raise money for the wounded military and their caregivers. She has also volunteered in the annual event for Operation Wounded Warrior and created a nonprofit organization called New York Warrior Alliance for Wounded Service Members. It's my pleasure to introduce Amy Tausch, class of 1987.
The young girl that walked through these halls in 1984 and 1987 will believe she will be standing here today along with the other Hall of Fame inductees. She had no idea she would go on to marry the love of her life and join him in running their own investigation business. I was not a star athlete. I was not in the National Honor Society. I look back and I recall a young girl who struggled to achieve average grades and often felt inadequate because of it. I could never understand why, because I studied so hard, I did all my homework, and I just struggled. I failed algebra in 9th grade, and I took the test again in the summer and barely passed it. And to date, I have never used algebra in my career, so Mr. Ruin, wherever you are, I've never used it. After I graduated, I went on to MCC, and because I could not decide on a career path, and that really was the most valuable thing for me, I took it all in. I took classes of all kinds, and I tried to really put together what I wanted to do. I then transferred to SUNY Brockport, and I graduated with a degree in psychology. It was not until my senior year in college that I discovered that I actually had a minor learning disability that affected how I took tests. I always did well, but when the test involved writing, that allowed me to explain myself. Multiple choice tests were always the worst because I overthought my answers. With simple study techniques, however, I was able to do much better, but this wasn't until my senior year in college. I actually look back with some regret that I did not take advantage of the opportunities that my high school offered. I recalled in my senior year actually joining a friend with the service club, and where we went and bought meals and gifts for a family in need for Christmas, and I absolutely loved that. I was in ski club through middle school and high school, but that was about it. Looking back, I'm sure that the discouragement with my grades affected me, but my parents always encouraged me, and I learned how to persevere and just keep going. Today, I love the career that I have, and overthinking the details is now an asset to me and not a liability. I feel truly lucky to be in a career that I absolutely love, and I encourage you to try and find a career that draws in on your talents and your gifts. As Yuri said, take advantage of the people through your life, whether it's teachers, family, friends, your family, and really take all of their experience, and you can bring that into your own. I encourage you to draw in on your talents and gifts, and I'll be your champion of the average grades. You can still be a fantastic success in your life. While I'm very proud of the work that I've done with my company, I'm most proud of my volunteer work. When you do have the occasional rough day at work, even in a fabulous career that you love, you're still going to have a rough day, and you can turn that day around when you serve someone else and reach out to them. You could not have told this young girl in 1987 that not only would she be the president of her own company that she runs with her husband, there's no way she would have believed that she would have founded a nonprofit organization that would have raised over $50,000 for wounded military members and their families at Walter Reed Hospital. Serving our wounded military and their families has been beyond rewarding for me. I really encourage you to look into areas in your life where you can serve others, whether it's through your local community with the ambulance, fire departments, churches, hospitals, or the military, because we are called to do that. If you find these three principles in your life, you will be a great success with God, family, and country. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy.